9 years ago I started this channel. This channel was previously called The Woman Official and it has now been rebranded to Lily's World, so welcome to my world. Hey guys, I hope you're all well. So I thought that today I'd sit down with you before I edit all these videos that I have of content of traveling, just any types of videos. I thought I'd just sit down and just reintroduce myself. I think I've been meaning to do this, I've just not had the chance. Well, I've procrastinated the chance, and during that time I've obviously decided to rebrand. So let's just break everything down. So 9 years ago, we all know I had my daughter, my beautiful Aaliyah, and I started this channel, had a few little, viral moments at that time, whether it was the skincare videos, another video, there's a lot of videos I have deleted, I'll be honest with you. In the 9-year span, I was bound to delete some videos. So when I first started this channel, it was a means of me to kind of communicate with people and just kind of my walk in becoming the woman that I wanted to be, whether that was with God, relationships, advice, fashion, beauty, lifestyle, just everything. But I think over the years I've definitely procrastinated it and I've not just sat down and thought, okay, where do I actually want to go with this? And I also think I'm the kind of person, I'll be honest, I think a lot of us are this way as well. When you know the effort you've put in for editing, going to places, money spent, guys, I've got all the cameras that I could possibly want. So what is the excuse? There shouldn't really be one. But I think sometimes when you go through all that process, whether it's spending the money, whether it's editing for hours, and then you see the get back is very much like 30 views or just nothing. I think over the years, I think that could have definitely been off-putting. I look back at my old videos now because I was even looking back at it with my brothers, and I was literally listening to myself. I sound so young and I have such an accent, and guys, I never knew I had an accent, right? So yeah, that was the means of this channel, and I feel like over the years, obviously life happens, things happen, but I could have probably stayed on top of it a bit more. But at least now you can be reintroducing me as a woman, as the woman, but you are part of Lily's World now. For myself, I have personality. I want to be able to connect with people and just kind of advise in any way that I can, and even learn in any way that I can, because at the end of the day, motherhood isn't easy, being a woman isn't easy, adulting is not easy at all. So I think I just want to build a community of like-minded people, people that are wanting to grow, people that are just progressing, people who just want to be gals. Literally, we're just gals at this point. That's the reason why I thought I'd just sit down with you guys and just reintroduce myself. Fine shit messages you. I feel like I've broken that down in terms of the reason for the name change, so you can watch my videos, see what I get up to. If you like my fashion sense, if you like my makeup, my lifestyle, you can just join me, literally just be a part of my community, because I just sorry, this is so funny, I was about to say I just love women, but no, I genuinely just love men. No, I genuinely just love women so much, and I just love seeing different walks of life as well, and seeing how influences from other women or just influence of life can have on different types of women as well. And I think for me, I started this channel at my peak of motherhood. In terms of, obviously, motherhood's such a journey, but for me it started right at the beginning of my motherhood journey, and I think there's so much I've learned over the years. Motherhood is not easy, and doing motherhood as a solo parent isn't easy either. As a young mum, isn't easy either. So I'm sure a lot of you would have known, I had my daughter when I was 16 going on to 17. Yeah, 16 going on to 17, and it was a lot, and I feel like I've grown so much, and I honestly sit back and I think, even when I see young mums now, I just sit there and I kind of smile because they are doing it and they're just having to do it. But no, I think for me, the main reason why I thought this change should happen was just because I'm in such a different place in my life. It's been such a substantial amount of years. There's been so much growth and so much change in my life as it is, whether that's motherhood, relationships, lifestyle, just everything. So I thought, let's just catch up on what has changed. So dating back to 2017, I had my daughter. Oh, it's time for me to get back to work. So as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted, so for me, what has changed in the past few years, like I said, peak motherhood, I had my child, I was still living at home, in between that and living at another property, and then like a year later, went back to living at home, and I lived at home since. And then I got a job, and I literally enjoyed my job so much. I was working in a luxury store, and I used to just love it. It was just fashion centered, so of course I loved it. During that time, I think I was just figuring life out and just getting back on my feet. Especially back then, I'd have been like, what, 21? Just getting back on my feet and just figuring out what I want to do and which steps that I want to also take. I do think that I probably stayed in that job longer than maybe I should have, but at the same time, God's plan, like that's just how I see it in anything. So that's 2021, worked there for a bit, and now obviously I'm still at my job since, I've been in this job since 2023. And yeah, like I need a new job, but at the same time I have bills to pay. So since then we've actually moved out, so we're living in our own 2-bed property. Me and Aaliyah, of course the ice cream van's coming, summer holidays prime. So yeah, there's been like so much growth in that sense. Career wise, there's been definitely a growth because it's gone from like a fashion industry to a whole finance industry, so that's been nice. And at least I know that I can progress a lot more with that, because I think with fashion and being a creative, it is a lot harder to get income coming in. For instance, with my YouTube, I think that's where Love Me Hair found me actually, and that's where I used to make videos for them, take photos for them, and that was really good to serve the purpose at the time. I just think now I just want to progress so much more. So I think that's the reason why I thought, let me come back to YouTube. Let me actually, I feel like, you know, when you post on social media, I feel like it holds you accountable, and I think that's the reason why it will be good for me to have this routine and being consistent, because at least if I can show up in this way, I have to show up as a mother every single day, I have to show up in my job every single day. Showing up something that I really am passionate about and that I enjoy doing will be so much more fulfilling for myself, and I feel like it would also hold me accountable. So yeah, so much has changed. I feel like also I gave like almost 9 years of my life, I guess, 2 relationships. Now I'm just like, it's all about me, to get to know myself as an adult. Age of, how old would I have been? 17. And me at the age of now, 26. 2 completely different people, so much more experience and just so much more out of life as well. So I think that's the reason why I thought it'd be important to just kind of reflect on the past few years. Obviously I wouldn't go into like full detail, just because that'll be a very lengthy video, because my life is a movie, unfortunately. Sometimes people think that, oh, she's a pretty girl, everything must be so nice and easy for her, but when I tell you, don't even be jealous of me. Genuinely, do not even be jealous of me, because the things that I experience on a regular basis is not normal, and that's fine. At the end of the day, it's all, I guess, for a purpose. That's what I'm telling myself. But yeah, so I felt the need to rebrand, because I just think, like I said, and I keep reiterating, so much has changed. And I think before, when I used to like vlog and stuff, I'd be like, oh yeah, but I'm not really doing much, I'm not going to be doing much. Okay, but something always comes up. Like, that's one thing I've realised. Anytime my friends are, oh, let's go here, let's do, it could be the littlest thing of just go to Costco and we can go together. So at least I can bring my camera, and I think it's more so psyching my mind up as that, which I think I'm more in that place of now. I don't think I'm as shy as I used to be before, when I used to vlog in public. I think now I'm just very both, because you're not paying my bills, I paid for this camera, not you. So I think that's another thing as well. So I'm glad we've grown out of that. I've got the DJI, I've got the Canon, and I've got like, what more do you want, type of thing. So for me, Lily's World is just going to present me, literally just me, the people in my life, what I get up to, my goals, my aspirations, and what I want to accomplish, and grow in a way that I probably wouldn't have realised how fast I can grow, and just pour into me and my community. I think that's the most important thing for me. I love women, as I've said already, and I just love being able to support and help wherever I can as well. So yeah, so I think for the videos that you're going to expect from me, is going to be very much vlogs. I want to say weekly vlogs, let me not do daily, let's say weekly vlogs. Vlogs, fashion, beauty, hair, just everything, travelling. Because I have thoroughly enjoyed travelling in like the last few years, and I've been doing it consistently. So yeah, so we can do all of that together whilst we all grow together. And I think, like I said, I just like being held accountable, and I feel like this is the best outlet for that. So obviously I'm not saying I'm going to be perfect, I'm not aiming for perfection in this. I think I'm doing this so that I know that I've accomplished something, only because obviously, like I said, I started this in 2017 and didn't remain consistent. Had I remained consistent, guys, would have been on brand trips by now, like would have been doing things by now. That's to explain the rebrand and just what I want to get out of this. Obviously we can definitely have like updates, life updates and whatnot here and there. I just think life is always flipping changing. I think what I'm going to do now is obviously finish this video, edit it, and then the next thing would be putting out some footage. So you're going to see content from like earlier on this year, maybe last year, but I think any content from last year I'm just going to scrap. We're going to start fresh. I've seen some videos from this year, whether I think it was like Valentine's Day, Valentine's weekend, going on holiday, just little things, because I am still yet to this is so bad, I'm still yet to actually edit the LA vlog. But I just really want you guys to see obviously what I got up to, and just because I consistently vlogged as well for LA, so at least you guys can see that. But yeah, so it'll be like those types of videos, maybe like some sit down get ready with me's, maybe some fashion hauls, because guys, I'm a shopaholic. Like I'm gonna acknowledge it now, I just love shopping. Any kind of mood. If you're sad, shop. If you're happy, shop. If you're hungry, shop. Just everything. So I hope that this video just breaks everything down and you guys understand the reason for the rebrand, and just me reintroducing myself to you guys as the woman, like the woman. I am a woman now. Not that I wasn't a woman before, but I think I've endured so many different things and experiences, and I've grown so much from 2017 me to now. So at least we can be on this journey together, and I can't wait, guys. I'm hitting my 30 soon. But yeah, so let's just, yeah, the first thing I'm going to do, edit this video. I'm going to definitely try and do that tonight. I had videos ready to be posted. Just the fact that I wanted to sit down and just reintroduce myself before I just put out content for the sake of just doing it and not staying consistent. It just doesn't make sense, because at that point it's just a waste of content. I need to get a new mic, because I did lose my DJI mic in like all my chargers and everything when I went to Berlin last year. The Berlin vlog is literally just there and ready, so I'm gonna get all these sorted. I think once I've uploaded this, then I can just backtrack everything and upload everything. I hope you guys actually enjoyed the videos as well, and just to see what I get up to. Like, I like to have fun, I like to just be a soft girl, I like to just be a girl. But no guys, I hope you guys come along with me on this journey of staying consistent and just vlogging and fueling my passion, because I think that's what I need to get out, because I feel like I don't want to procrastinate in life, and I did not want to procrastinate my YouTube channel, just because it's been years. I should have made something out of this by now, so didn't want to do a disservice to myself, and now here we are 9 years later. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe, join the family and join Lily's world, and I'll see you guys in a few days. Actually, I'll say in a few days. I'm gonna put out all the content after I've uploaded this video, and then you guys can just catch up. Let's play catch up together, and then we can come back together and get back to weekly vlogs and just doing things together. So yeah, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a new video very, very soon. But thank you so much for watching, especially if you watched all the way through to the end. Bye.